Yo, what is up gamers? It's Sebastian here coming to you with a brand new video, and today we're going to be going over a traditional deck profile, and this is from Farfa's traditional tournament, the one that just finished. He watched it live on Twitch. I don't know when the video is going up, but here's the first place deck profile that I piloted to firstly get in first in Swiss out of 9 rounds, and then proceeding to get first after top cut. And I played quite possibly the best traditional deck we've had in forever. So we're going to start with 1 Rapier, 3 Thorblade, 3 Riptail, and 3 Ram Ram. There's basic ratios. We're going to play 3 Tenki. This tournament was before the ban list. But post ban list, you probably just play 2 more Zoodiacs. It doesn't really change too much. But because this was before the ban list, I played 3 Tenki because you do want to see your Thorblade as often as possible because it's 1600 attack and that's relevant. And then we also played the Barrage and Reborn. Trad doesn't matter because that is a ban now. You can still play it. Now into other banned cards we play. We play Pot of Greed. It says draw 2. We play Graceful Charity. This is in Zoodiac at least. This Graceful Charity was just glorified Upstart Goblin. It basically did the same job as Upstart Goblin. It's you probably still play it because drawing cards is good, but yeah, it's not amazing. Now Pot of Greed is amazing because that's a +1. This is just Upstart Goblin though. But anyways, we play 3 Pot of Desires because like I said, drawing 2 is broken. And then this was the engine basically. That's all the engine. Now we get to go into the non-engine because everyone complains about how Zoodiac only wins by non-engine, but you have to consider this fucking thick ass pile is the rest of the deck. So we start off with 3 Forbidden Chalice. During Swiss, you could change up what your main deck looked like, but for Top Cut, you had to pick a specific list to stick throughout. And this was the list that I stuck throughout all of Top Cut. And I chose to play Chalice because it's really good in the Sue Mirror. I ended up playing 2 Sue Mirrors in Top Cut, and then I also played against Stridetron and Adamancipator, I believe. Chalice is just really nice. I really like Chalice. It's one of my favorite spells. Then we played Emptiness Oppression. We didn't play any of the Floodgates because the Imperial Order is Imperial Order Macro Di-Fi, they're bad into the mirror, and I wanted to make sure my deck wasn't bad into the mirror. These Floodgates are good against literally everything, even the mirror, which is why I chose to play these. And then we played Match C. Unban it, please, Konami, please. And then we played 2 Nib. We side the 3rd Nib. The 2 Nib is because I wanted, I think 16 hand traps or whatever. And I want to play Match C. Match C will draw into the Nib if we're playing against a deck where Nib is good. Nib is alright in the Sue Mirror. If you establish Zeus or Trident, then they kind of get forced to play into Nib to establish their own Zeus. Which why I don't mind main deck Nib. We play Shifter. This is the only card that's useless in the mirror. And in the mirror I played where I saw this, I Graceful Charity into 2 Shifter, discarded them both. Which was really sick. The one time Graceful was actually insane. Then for the rest of the hand touch, we play 3 Ash. We play 3 Ogre. This Ogre was... Oh, I played against True Drake and not Adamancipator, that was my bad. Ogre's nice into a lot of the combo decks in Trad, and then it's really strong in the mirror. I really like Ogre in the mirror. Especially since the not as good Sue players won't respect this card. And then we play 3 Imperm because it's Chalice but worse. And that's it for the main deck. And then for the extra deck, here's Trident. Here's Broadball. The two Cavaliers. I made Trident every match. Most of the time I never made Broadball. The nice thing about Broadball is that it gets you a Sue name for the next turn. You could add Fractal if you want to play Tri-Brigade. I didn't play Tri-Brigade because I'm not bad. But But yeah, the nice thing about Board Ball is if you didn't have enough Sue names, you could use Board Ball to get another Sue name, so you guarantee have a play next turn. And that's what I really liked about Board Ball, is most of the time I just wasn't making Board Ball, because he is quite bad into Ogre. Then we play Double Borbo. We play Triple Chakanine, 2 Tiger, 1 Hammer, it's like standard stuff, first Banato, 3 Sues, and then Orsas because of Contact C. And that's like the extra deck, there's not really much to say. Dryden's better than Board Ball, I'm just gonna say that. And now let's go on to the side deck. I don't own 3 Contact C because I can't afford the third one, but I sided 3 Contact C for the Sumer, obviously. Here's the third nib. And then we had Pankratops. I like this in the mirror. Even if you're going first in the Sumer, you can still side this in, because if they out your board, like, you can just special summon that, reset the game state. Like, this is just very good at resetting the game state every time you draw it. And so even if you're going first, you can still side this in against the mirror. Then we play Change of Heart, which was insane for the mirror. We play Cold Wave, because in theory, this is like Imperial Order, except they can't out it. I had it against Drytron, and it was like not that great. So I don't know, like, either way is like whatever. That's like the only time I've seen Cold Wave, really. So I don't know if I would keep that in my side deck in the future, but I thought it was neat at least. Because you can decide it in going first. Like, going second, it outs like the back row. But going first, you can just activate it, make Trident. And that was really nice too. Here's Heavy Storm, here's Harpies, here's Triple Trista. And then for the last 3 cards, there's cards for specifically going first, really. Confiscation, really good in the Sumer because it gives you hand knowledge. Forceful Sentry, again good in the Sumer because of hand knowledge. And then Imperial Order, just in case we play against like Striker. Because Striker's like kind of a hard matchup for Zoodiac. But yeah, that's the traditional Zoodiac deck profile. This is I lost only 1 match throughout the whole event, and that was to Zoodiac in the mirror. But outside of losing that 1 match where I got comfied, pop greeted several times, I went pretty much undefeated. I beat several Adamanticators. I beat a Spiral player. I beat Pac, who was playing True Dracos. I beat Hash in the Sumer twice, once in Swiss, once in the finals, which that was sick because I did a lot of building with Hash. Hash is a relevant name. He like topped every LCS, well not every, but like most of them. And we did like a lot of the theory together on Zoodiac, and like we ended up playing Zoodiac because of how we taught. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this rambling down a bit, but basically what I'm trying to say is like, it was really sick how me and Hash put a lot of work into Trad before the event, and then we ended up playing against each other in the finals, right? It was like when Yugi fought Joey, except I'm not going to say who's Joey in this analysis, in this metaphor. But anyways, if you want to find out more about Hash, he has a Metafy, which I'll probably put in the description, because we did a lot of work on this together, and I kind of owe some credit to him. But apart from that, that's going to be it for my deck profile. I hope to see you gamers later. Be sure to subscribe, like, leave a comment, etc. There will be a traditional Zoodiac experience video coming out soon. I need to edit it. I've been waiting for Farfa to go over Top Cut first, though, before I spoil things, because I didn't want to really do spoilers. But that's going to be it. I'm the best traditional player ever, according to sources. And yeah, that'll be it for today. I'll see you gamers later.